Hi, welcome back to my channel. So I thought I would just do a little video on my skin routine because I know this is something that a lot of people like to follow. I always love a bit of inspo, a bit of ideas for skin, and you know what, it's something that I've never really kind of found like something I like with. It's always been something I wish I'd had like a product I liked. I've always actually had really bad skin problems, so for me skin's always been a bit of an issue. So I basically used to have psoriasis like all around here, all around here, all around here, all around here. Had to always be really careful about like the creams I used, the products I used, and just had really sensitive skin. It's still quite sensitive, but since taking the fruit and veg capsules that I take, particularly the berry ones, they're amazing, like full of antioxidants, amazing for my skin, and it actually totally cleared up my psoriasis after being on them for like a few weeks. So I've never had it since, which is great, but I do still have to be really careful, and sometimes if I use like a particular product on it, it can flare it up, it can just look really irritated, it can be really sore. So for me it's always been so hard to find like a skincare routine that actually works for me. So for a long time I literally just used to wash my face with like water, have like a flannel, kind of scrub it, like scrub the makeup off, and that was it, and I wouldn't use like a moisturiser or anything because it was so sensitive. Then I started to I was aware that I maybe wasn't cleaning it and getting the makeup out enough, so I just started using a really like just an exfoliating face wash. This one's just a clean and clear one, or like the simple one. Again, nothing fancy, because I just find that they would always like not ruin my skin, but harm my skin. Just something really simple. And then as I'm getting older, and obviously I turned 30 this year, I just feel like I should be looking after my skin a bit more, like moisturising it, that kind of thing. So actually I've recently been trying out a new range, which I absolutely love. So what I do now is I always do this as well, just use like a really simple like, you know, cleansing water just to get like my makeup off my eyes. That's the first thing I'll do. Then I use my face wash just to kind of wash my face and get the makeup off. But then I will start using this cleanser. So this is actually, it's called Labu Skin. It's amazing, it's so nice. I absolutely love it. It's organic, like really lovely face one to use, and you just put like a tiny little ball of I don't use a lot, tiny little ball on your finger. On dry skin, you just like moisturize it in. You can either wipe off like the excess kind of cream off your face, or I just kind of let it soak in, and it's lasted me so long. I haven't had to replace it. I've had it for like over maybe a couple of months, because you only need just a tiny little bit, and it's just so nice. It leaves your skin like just smelling and feeling amazing. So I use that one after I've done my face wash. And then another little one I've been using is this face serum, which again I absolutely love. So again, you don't need a lot, just a little bit on your finger, and I just kind of work it into my skin. And I just find for me this is really kind of giving, I think it's hydrated my skin a lot, and it's made it feel a lot less dry, but without kind of being sore like I've always had these problems in the past. And I absolutely love that. Again, I've had that for ages and I've used hardly any, because I use just a really small amount. But I just love putting that on after the cleanser, and it just gives it like a really nice glow, so I love that. Then I've been using this retinol face oil, and again I don't use this every day. I think I aim to use it like 3 times a week, because it's more kind of intense on your skin. So I just put a little bit on my face. It's like a little pipette, you just squeeze a bit on, and you don't need much, and again it'll really last. So yeah, not every day, but around 3 times a week I use that, and I just love the smell of it. It always smells like a spa, and that's why I love these products, because they just remind me of like being at the spa. And then obviously I wanted to finish with like a bit of a moisturiser, so I've got this one, like a Hydra face lotion, and again I use a really small amount. I just put straight onto my skin, kind of work it in. And I think for me, where I used to have my psoriasis all around my head, I'm still conscious that I want these bits in particular to be really well moisturised and not be dry, and this just really helps to lock all that moisture in. And I just find that whenever, I love to take makeup quite early in the evening and then do my skin routine, so I can just like enjoy my skin for the evening, and I just feel so refreshed when I've done it. So I'm absolutely loving these products. And I'm very much someone where I never want to like spend a fortune. I have had on my skin, I have had like facials before, and they have been amazing, but you know, I don't really have the time as a busy mum of 2 to go and have my like a facial done all the time. Obviously being in lockdown, that's not been an option anyway, and I just never want to spend like loads of money on my skin, because I think, you know, I want to find a routine where I can use the products all the time. And I always think as well, like I want it to be where like my followers on Instagram or Facebook can use the products as well, and they're not going to be like out of their price range. And that's where I've always struggled because I always feel like, you know, the really kind of well-known brands, like they come at a price, don't they, and they're quite expensive. However, Skin are actually really reasonably priced, and I feel like you're kind of getting a bit of luxury for not a luxury price. So yeah, I absolutely love them, and they're actually on Instagram if you have a little look for them, because I just think they're amazing. So I'm really pleased I found these products to help me with my skin, and I just try and keep it really simple. Like I don't want to be doing a crazy skin routine. I don't really use like face masks or anything, because again, I don't really have time to sit down with a face mask on, because I just, by the time it gets to the evening when I'm kind of doing my skin routine, it's normally, you know, I've done X, Y and Z, I've done the dishwasher or whatever, and I sit down, I try and do it early, but I don't really have time then to sit down with a face mask on, because I'm normally doing like video calls for my business that I do, or you know, that kind of thing. So I just want something I can do within 5 minutes basically and it'd be done, and I just love it. And I think as well, being confident in your own skin is so important, isn't it? I've always been really kind of self-conscious of my skin because I've got really fair skin, it burns really easily. I've always been a fake tan lover, like I absolutely love fake tan. I will have to do a vlog on different tans that I've used, because I've probably used every fake tan going. And I've always just, yeah, really struggled to kind of love my skin, if that makes sense, because it's always been so sensitive, it's been so sore, and it's something that I've always been like, oh, I wish I had a really good skin routine that fitted for me and found a product that worked for me and didn't dry my skin out. And I think it's really nice when you do feel confident in your skin, because I would never want to feel like, and I do wear makeup most days, but you know, I'm quite happy to being at home without makeup on, let's say, and for a long time I wasn't, and it was because I had all this red sore skin. And you know, since taking these capsules that I take, it's been amazing. And then obviously now finding like products that work alongside them to keep it like moisturized, it's just been like a game changer for me, and I just feel so pleased that actually I now have like a really good skin routine. So thank you for watching, and hopefully if you're somebody where you need to like revamp your skin routine, or you need some inspiration, hopefully it's been helpful. And like I said, Skin is the one that I use, and you can find them on Instagram, and I love them. And thank you for watching, and I will see you soon. Bye guys.